So what's this like, John, the Dreadnought?
Interesting. It's not enormously fast, but fast enough for its capability. It stops, typical of the era, very much like the veteran Douglas's. You don't hurtle into any hazards. It encourages very good advanced observation. Yes, it should be the machine that everybody has to ride if they're ever undertaking any advanced driver training.
The bike's a 1914 Scott Standard, 532 cc's, 2 speeds, 2 cylinders, water cooled. I've just recently found that it was actually a machine gun outfit in the First World War. Which is quite a bit of interesting history. That's from the dispatch records that the Vintage Club have at Burton House. You know? So it goes ever so well.
This is a 1926 Sunbeam Model 4. It's the 600cc version of the standard 3.5 horsepower. Rated at 4.25 horsepower. It has the optional Lucas Magdano. Bike itself, the machine was 90 guineas. It doesn't have the 4-speed gearbox that the Model 7 has in. So it's really basically if there was a standard Sunbeam, this is it. Bigger capacity engines, good for hill climbing.
This is the Royal Enfield's 1931, but an early one from March 1931. 350 overhead valve, and it's the CSL model. Originally it had the option of lights or no lights. This one was originally with lights, but due to the rebuild and parts not working, it got put together without the lights again. But it was classified as the sporty model of its age, lightweight, and will do actually about 50 miles an hour top end.
Wow!
When you get it running nicely.
That'll be hairy then, is it?
It's exciting. This is a Rudge 500 Special. It started off as a pair of crankcases and a small part of a frame, and after a year or so it ended up as a complete bike, and that was 3 years ago now, and it's still going strong. It does a couple of runs during the summer, but nothing during the winter, but yeah, it's quite reliable, and it's a little bit loud, where it's good fun. Yes, that's right.
This is a 1939 Triumph 3H Deluxe. It's just pre-war, and it's in original condition. It's spent many years in a shed in Bedlington, and we hadn't seen it before I got it out the shed, and so I didn't know what it was like, but I was pleasantly surprised when I saw it, and I thought, the original plan would be to restore it, but when I saw it, I thought, we can't do that. Its original condition is too good.
Yes.
It wears its history. So I had to replace 1 or 2 small bits, and I fully rebuilt it, but I didn't restore anything at all.
It's an ex-army bike. It's a 3HW, Triumph 3HW, used by the armed forces. I didn't particularly want an army bike, but it was local, it was cheap-ish. And the guy said he'd deliver it, so I've done it a bit more like a civilian bike, but I've done it green with a sort of a nod towards its army heritage. Most of the engine was scrap. The only thing I've used is the flywheels, the conrod, and crankcases. Everything else I had to replace. Gearbox was the same. Gearbox went in the bin. Had to get another gearbox, and from there progressed and finished it about 10 years ago.
Castle's always a fantastic sight when you first see it.
It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you come around the corner and there it is. Well,
applauded when you went by.
You're not used to that.
You feel like royalty, don't you?
It's going very well. I'm on a 1938 Norton 16.8.
I'm riding a 1930 Sunbeam Model 6. But yeah, it's been a fantastic run so far, yeah.